Hey there, Krista from Krista Marie Photography. Today I'm going to show you how to create your own professional looking logo using one of my favorite online tools, Canva. One of my favorite things about Canva is that you don't have to have any sort of professional graphic design experience. You don't have to get super creative. They give you all of the tools that you need in order to be able to create your own logos, brochures, cover photos, email templates, anything like that. But today we'll focus on logo creation because that tends to be one of the things that you want to create in the beginning of your business, but you don't want to spend a lot of money on, and you also don't want to spend a lot of time creating. So we're going to dive right in. I'm going to show you how to create your own logo online in less than 10 minutes for free. Okay, so what you're going to want to do first, go to canva.com. You'll want to create an account so that way you'll be able to access your designs later. That way every time you log into Canva, everything is there and ready to go. So after you've created an account, you'll want to come down here. You'll see that they have all of these designs that you can create. This is actually probably the first ones that you'll see when you first create your account. But if you scroll over, we're going to go back to where I was. They have one for a logo already right here. It's just a square file size, which will be perfect for a lot of websites if you want to add this to your business card or anything like that. So it's a great starter template. I'm going to just go ahead and click on that. And it'll open a new window. And one of the things I really love about Canva is they do a good job of separating everything over here into subcategories. So if you did have like a food or a drink brand, they have things specific to that. They've got fashion, band logos, beauty logos. But if you keep scrolling down past these subsections, you'll see that they will have all results. So I would take some time and look through, see the different designs that they have, find the ones that really speak to you, and just note that you can change the colors of these. So if you click on one, let's say you really like the Milk Habit one, but you don't really love the blue color, you will have the ability to change the color of that later. So don't let the colors or the fonts or anything like that make too much of an impact. Just know that you can tweak it as you go. So I'm actually going to scroll back up. I really like this mixologist one. So once you click on it, it adds it into your design space. Makes it super simple. I'm going to come here and highlight this and add in my company name. So Krista Marie Photography. I don't like that it brought it down to two kind of text levels. So I'm going to take it, click inside the text box, and then bring that down to 18. Perfect. So now it's all on one line. You'll know when you're highlighted on a text box because you'll get these resizing options. But if you click just outside, you'll get the ability to move the text box. And Canva does a really great job of showing you these grids as you're kind of moving things along. So you don't need to worry about centering things on your own. Canva will actually tell you when something is centered. So I'm gonna bring this back to kind of this centered area right here. Perfect. So I know it's perfectly aligned. Yeah, that looks great. So I'll put that right there. And then I'm going to come down here and click out of that text box. And then I'm going to click inside this text box and edit this. So I focus on weddings. I also focus on lifestyle shoots. And I also focus on branding shoots. So I like this. This looks great. The only thing that I would change maybe is the colors. They're not necessarily aligned to my brand, so I am going to just minimize this so that way it's full screen. I'm going to click back inside my Krista Marie Photography text box, and then you'll notice if you come up here, you have the ability to change the colors. So I already have some that were kind of already saved in my brand, but you can use some of the default colors. If you click down here and add another palette, this is where I added in brand colors. The red was just a test, but you'll see that I have saved colors here that you can easily access for future use. So I'm going to click on this pink, and then I'm going to click out, and then I'm going to click back down here. I don't know why that came back. Let's minimize it. And then I'm going to change this to that same pink as well. If you wanted to keep the bullets a different color, you could just simply highlight them, and then you can change them to gray, blue, yellow, any color that you'd like. I'm going to just keep everything the same color, this pink. And then if I wanted to change this color right here of the box, I could. You'll notice that a little icon pops up here similar to the text, and you can change those colors as well. I'm actually going to keep it the yellow because I think that it looks really nice kind of all together. So I'm going to keep this. And if I wanted to, I could be done. I could have my logo, be ready to go. You just come up here to the download button, download a PNG, and you can share it on your website or wherever you'd like. I actually think that I'd love to add a little bit more depth to the logo itself. So if you come over here, there's a lot of different options for things that you can add in, but we're just going to go to uploads. I want to add in a picture of flowers that I took and just put them very transparent in the background. I think it'll add a little bit more depth and a little bit more personalization. So I'm going to scroll down quite a bit because it was something that I uploaded a while ago. So I'm going to scroll until, here we go. So these florals right here, you'll see on the left-hand side, if I click onto it, it just puts it into the graphic. You can like stretch it out if you want. I don't really want to go through the hassle of doing that, so I'm just going to hit the delete button. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to click and hold and drag it into the picture. And when you bring it into the corner, like on the edge of it, you'll see that it automatically fits the size of the image, which I like. So this looks great. Obviously, I wouldn't ship it like this because it's way too busy. But if you click on that picture that you just uploaded, up here, there's a transparency icon. So I can come over here and I can make it less transparent. So let's say I want it something like this. I think that looks great. So now you have a little bit more depth. You can see that there's flowers in the background, but it's not too distracting and it just kind of adds to the brand itself. So then I will download that as a PNG. It's going to prepare my design and then I'll click on it and show you the finished product. So remember, keep it simple to your brand. I think there's a ton that we can get into around your brand and how to develop that. We'll go dive deeper into a later video. But I think that this is great because this gives you something that you can now show people on your website and, like I said, and on business cards. And when you add it in, it'll just be that little icon that people will see. And it's just that visual representation of your brand. So I hope that this was helpful. Again, take some time to go through the different designs that Canva already has pre-made, and I'm excited to see what your final product looks like. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and also comment below and let me know what types of videos you'd like to see next. Also, be sure to subscribe. Every single week, I'll be putting out new content and video tutorials on how to continue furthering your development of your brand, as well as continue to create growth within your business. So thanks again for watching, and I look forward to next time.